Okay, we are live.
We are.
Hi there, I'm Mentionable Joel Furches, and I'm here to talk to you about the creator versus intruder concept of God. This is a distinction that's very important to understand if you want to understand the public discourse that takes place in regards to God's nature and how he functions in the world. So, the classic understanding of God is as creator. Now, what this means is that God brings all of the things that now exist into existence. This is important in understanding the world around us, because if God is creator, then everything that exists has some kind of purpose or meaning behind it. And so in this traditional sense, the idea was to discover the purpose for which things existed so that we could conform ourselves to that purpose. So the more we understand God's purpose and intention for us, we would then conform ourselves to that purpose or intention. And the same thing would be true of, say, society. What was God's purpose for society? We would then work to conform society to that purpose, and it would work for things like literature and create, basically it's this idea of let's find out more about God, the creator, because ultimately knowing about what God is and what his intentions are and those things which he governs, those principles that flow from his nature, that helps us in our living and in conforming ourselves and the world around us to those purposes that flow from the creator of the universe. There you go, that's the creator concept of God. A more current understanding of God is as intruder. Now, what do I mean by that? That means that we have a world which is distinct and separate from this being we call God. So when God enters the world, he does so as an outsider, and then he becomes another individual within this universe. So whatever his thoughts or feelings or goals or so forth are, they are distinct from my thoughts, feelings, goals, and principles. So in that instance, God intrudes upon the universe and intrudes upon my life. So if God's going to walk into my life, then he'd better get on board and respect my goals and my principles and the things that I use to purpose my life, because I'm setting up the goals and purpose for my life. I'm not required to suddenly conform myself to this intruder that's just kind of come in. Now, that doesn't mean that I reject God. Rather, it means I expect God to respect me, respect my goals, respect my principles, and either empower me to achieve those goals or just leave me alone so that I can pursue those goals. In other words, I treat God as I would any other person. I meet them and we can be friendly, but they don't get to tell me what to do. I can come to understand them and respect them for who they are, and they go their way, I go mine. We respect each other. Now, this understanding of God is either the creator, in which case he is the source and definer of the universe, or he's an intruder. He's just some individual that wandered into a universe that exists apart from him, and then inserts himself into that universe, and if he exists, then he either is offensive if he tries to assert his concepts over my own, or he can be sort of a cosmic butler or Santa Claus in the sky who empowers me to do my own thing, helps me out. And so this is an important thing to understand when you look at one person's concept of God versus another. We should really discover, is God the creator, or is he an intruder upon a universe that exists kind of separate from him?